Hello everyone, welcome to Life Coach Lessons. Today I will be giving you tips on living successful and purposeful lives in only 3 to 5 minutes. I'm Scott Miller, a certified retirement life coach from Hixon Zuercher Capital Management. Well, welcome to episode number 20 of Life Coach Lessons. We're in the month of October and we're looking at questions that you have related to the topic of social connections. Like I talked last week, social connections are so important in our second half of our lives. Hopefully you've had a chance to watch that YouTube video that I recommended to you last week. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look at last week's episode, and that's a great way to really just kind of reaffirm in your life how important social connections are to us. And remember, it's not only the quantity of relationships we have, it's about the quality of relationships. Well, today we're talking about a question related to those that are older than us, specifically our parents. And the question that I get a lot about is, how do I create healthy boundaries with my aging parents? Now, one thing, overarching principle that I just want you to keep in mind as you're thinking about your relationship with your parents is that we always need to honor and respect our parents. I think that's just an overarching idea that we really need to kind of keep in mind. Now, this does not mean that you say yes to everything that they want. It doesn't mean that you need to always make them feel comfortable and happy in their lives. And you'll see what I mean here as I take a look at some of these next points. So let me just talk about 4 different points that I have for you as you just talk about this relationship with your aging parents. Number 1, I think you need to identify ways that your parents are being overbearing or make you uncomfortable. So just think about it. What is it about your relationship with them that is just overwhelming or overbearing, or what is it that just makes you feel uncomfortable about that? So identify those ways. Number 2, you need to learn to say no. Just because we want to honor and respect our parents, that doesn't mean we need to say yes to everything. You have your own life, you have a busy schedule, maybe you're taking care of a family or you're managing a career also. So you need to learn to say no to some things and really have a healthy balance there, a healthy boundary with your parents. And then thirdly, discuss with your parents what you can do and what you can't or won't do. Okay, so it's really just sitting down and having that conversation. I know this could be an uncomfortable conversation that you have with your parents, but you really need to set boundaries. You need to say, hey, this is what I can do. This is the time that I have. I want to honor and respect you, but here's some things that I just simply cannot do. I can't. This is overwhelming me, and I just want to have a healthy relationship here. And then lastly, number 4, be a voice of wisdom and common sense. Your parents need from you wisdom and common sense, and sometimes we need to be that voice of wisdom, that common sense in their lives. Maybe there's other people that are speaking things that just simply aren't true or just not healthy suggestions for them in the second half of their lives. So again, you just need to be a voice to them of just really sometimes just common sense and wisdom in their lives. So I hope this has been helpful. Obviously, this relationship with your parents can be a lot more complicated than this, but hopefully this gives you some helpful steps as you deal with this relationship with your aging parents. So if you'd like to connect with me, I'd love to hear from you. You can email me at smiller@hccapital.com. I just love to hear from you and hear what you think on this topic. And remember to live a more purposeful and meaningful life today.